It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Ty Chandler to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going to the ground again on first. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 10 now. Looking slant route, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And the Steelers force the turnover on the first series of this game. An exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB in you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Austin's there to haul it in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Fields out of the gun. The pass ball's incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Chandler now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Working quickly here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. This is ahead for about 5. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. 3rd down from the gun. Able to find Hawkinson. And this one doesn't go far. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd down carry for Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry-up here. From the gun on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Has the connection to Hawkinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. From the 36. Escapes the pocket. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Darnold to throw. Buys time, rolling right. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get it down to a single point. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Another try following the sack. Catch made by Austin. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no short. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at third and still 10 here. Lays out left side and gets it. Working quickly here. Fields on first down. He intercepts the pass. And the Vikings get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
To throw, here's Darnold. Hopkinson reels it in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense up to the line fast. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down. Now Darnold. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Jones once more. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
That's caught for the first. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Calvin Austin on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Caught by Freiermuth. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Complete out to the right. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that brings up 4th and short. Here's Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. And it's the Steelers with 2nd and 6.
Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He puts some air under it deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Byron Murphy picks it. They're tackled on the return after taking the interception back to the 25. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and long for him here. Connecting on the slant. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Working quickly here. Here's a give to Jones. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's got a man left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Darnold looking to throw. He's got him, that's Addison. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 28. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are off.
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. George Pickens the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings getting one more drive here before the break. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. He's back to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Looking to throw. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So with only a single second remaining, they're going to try a field goal. This a 54-yarder. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked! And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. We've hit halftime, all tied up thanks to that late touchdown. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in order. In the interest of time, we'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Austin. This return makes it up to the 25. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Russ now from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. As he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here comes Austin. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steelers offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. Freiermuth there to bring it in. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw for Fields. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Another throw for Fields. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out third down. Fields looking to throw. He's running for it. They pick up 20 yards there, and it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Fields on first down. Gets this one to Harris. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers tie this game at 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. First and 10 now from the 30. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. All right, here we go, second down. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Now a give to Jones. Down the sideline to the 45. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. New set of downs for them at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. From the 37. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys can have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like the DB right there swatting the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Darnold. Hockenson reels it in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He'll throw it. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Caught by Freiermuth. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Working quickly here. From the 43. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the shotgun, Fields. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Fields. He's going deep there. He's got it deep downfield. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings and Sam Darnold. First and 10 now from the 30. This is Jones on the handoff. He'll cobble together a yard there. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense up to the line fast. Third down, here's Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Jones. And this run doesn't quite reach enemy territory. Tackled at midfield. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Darnold now to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Dante Jackson takes it away. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Getting right back to it after that interception. Has his man. It's Addison. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Darnold has the connection to Jones. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. To throw, here's Darnold. Able to find Jones. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On the carry, this is Jones. And he's tackled for a short gain. He gets them the yard back, but still behind the sticks. Upcoming 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Desperation time here on 4th. That's Jefferson, he's got it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All on the 45, 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he reaches the 30 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Steelers' 1st down. Fields looking to throw. Connects with the open man downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. From the red zone now. Vacates quickly left side. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Fields throwing here. Taken in by Harris. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, son. Hey, Monday. Go.
Here's Fields to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings taking the field on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Going with Jones on the ground. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here's 2nd and 2. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here. Here's Darnold. Pass is caught by Addison. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Vikings hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. It's 2nd and 5. From the 48. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Now Darnold. Locates Jefferson along the sideline. Complete. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Jones will take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Pittsburgh. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wow, they're gonna pass it here. Austin's there to haul it in. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Caught by Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The defense calls a timeout. That's their 1st. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Pass taken in by Freiermuth. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, He's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 31-yard line.
Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. The Steelers calling their first time out.
Here we go. Watch right. You got a mini base. Right.
Fields now, 3rd and long. Launches one deep downfield. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Byron Murphy picks it. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, no surprises here. They decline the holding call and hang on to the interception. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.